Once you've selected your loan options and have your application complete, you'll then have to choose a way to deliver the documents to be electronically signed. Here you can see I'm on the Contract Gateway page where I have the application completed and I have an option to select different delivery methods. I'm going to show you how to deliver it via email. When you choose email, the application will recap where the emails are going to go and which order they'll be sent in. For example, this will first go to John R. Doe as the buyer, and then to Jane as the cosigner, and then to John Demo as the seller to then countersign the documents. Once I select Create Contract, the documents will be emailed out to John to be the first signer. So I'm going to go ahead and create the contract now. You have to say that you're okay to create this contract. Please make sure your email addresses are right or they'll not be delivered to the right and proper person. From the portal perspective, this is the last thing that you'll see as the email has now been sent out to the user. I'm going to pull up that email and show you how the user can sign that and how you can see that they signed that inside the portal. I'm logged in as the user, in this case John Doe, where I've received the email from the UGA client support. This message can be modified slightly based on your loan program. So the subject may be a little bit different than what you see here, and the message may be slightly different. The rest of the email will look very much the same. The user, John Doe in this example, needs to just simply click on View Documents. This will launch him into DocuSign to then sign these documents where he must agree to do terms of business electronically. Once agreed, the application, as well as any other documents that need to be signed, will be displayed for John to review and then also sign. He'll simply just click the sign here, draw his signature, or accept the signature that has been drawn for him, and then sign wherever he has been asked to sign. I'll go ahead and complete the signing process so that you can see how the user would do this. They just simply click and click where they need to sign, and then they're given an option to confirm signing. Once they've confirmed signing, the email is going to be routed to the next person in order, in this case Jane Doe as the cosigner. I'll pull up the email as Jane Doe so you can see the cosigner signed. On this screen, since I've completed, I simply just have to exit the screen if I do not want to create a DocuSign account. As the portal user, I can see the status as it goes from person to person through the email signature. I can see that the email, this particular contract, is waiting the cosigner signature by seeing the status. I was able to do this by simply clicking on My Queues and clicking on Need Signing, which recaps the different contracts that are awaiting signature and the different reasons that they're waiting signature for. As you can see here, I'm logged in as the cosigner with the email for Jane. So it's addressed this to Jane Doe to be the cosigner. Jane will view the documents, and much like John, has a very similar setup. I'll move through this quickly so that you can see how that is confirmed by Jane signing where she needs to sign. Jane has completed signing her documents, and now it's just left for the seller to sign. Now I'm logged in as the seller, and the seller gets the same information as the buyer and the cosigner. They too have to agree for the electronic signature, and then they just have to sign wherever the seller has been asked to sign. Once that is complete, the document will be completed and emailed to all the signers that the reference of the completed document is available to them. They can then print that document, or they can save it as a file for later. Here's an email that came to the original party, John, at the completion of the seller signing. John can then log into DocuSign by just clicking View in DocuSign and see that the completed document has been signed by all parties. And then John has the option to print this or download this document and can keep it for his purposes to be used later. That is the transaction for email, in-person email signing for electronic signature. As you can see, John was on the need signing, but now if I click on the need signing queue again, John is no longer there. That's because John now has completed his efforts and has signed all the documents, and that is now an active contract that can be found in the new last week report. There's John there as in a new executed contract ready to be serviced. Thanks.